Michelle, you're not exactly what I imagine my perfect wife. I am brave. It goes on. Just like girls, us guys grow up and imagine who will we be married to and what we should be like. So here is a list of things the perfect girl would have done against the things that Michelle would.
It's going to get close next week.
You're digging a big hole.
For example, the perfect girl wouldn't insist that the house is absolutely spotless every single day. But if that was to happen, I would turn lazy and the house would be a pigsty. So Michelle 1, perfect girl 0. The perfect girl wouldn't put the dryer on, even though we have a perfectly good washing line outside. But then I suppose I wouldn't get surprised with nice warm pyjamas for when I get out of the shower, which is the best feeling. So Michelle 2, perfect girl 0. The perfect girl wouldn't sometimes go to bed in a mood early. But as other couples in this room will know, that will mean you have your own personal radiator when you go to bed. Michelle 3, perfect girl 0. The perfect girl wouldn't moan when I sit down when I get home from work. But that will mean I would spend less time with the two of the funniest, beautiful, most brilliant children in the world and miss that final game of hide and seek before bedtime. Michelle 4, perfect girl 0. And the perfect girl want to keep me waiting and make us late every time we go out. But then that would mean I wouldn't quite literally have my breath taken away every time she walks down the stairs. So guess what? Michelle gets a full house. Even the things that slightly irritate me about my wife have its positives. So the perfect girl can go and take a running jump for all I care, because Michelle, I have you, and a million perfect girls haven't got a patch on you. I love you and everything about you. And I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you. I can't wait for the rest of my life because I spend So ladies and gentlemen, please stand and raise your glass for the most imperfectly perfect girl in the world. Michelle.
So, last but not least, we have the best men. Now, I remember Dan once said to me that obviously you can't have your best men better looking than the groom, can you? No, pretty easy picking you two. Take it away.
Everyone's a comedian. How do you follow that, Dan? Go on, man.
Dan, that was wicked.
Well, here goes nothing. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who do not know me, I'm Andrew, also known as Siggy. And I'm one of Dan's best men. But just before I start this speech, there's one thing I've got to do. Let me take a selfie. Now you're all on board. Calm down. Carry on. I couldn't help myself. And all you oldies who don't know what a selfie is, don't worry. I'll worry later. Also, before we start, can we all just pick up our name card in front of us? Take a really good, hard, long look at it.
What is he doing?
Because Dan said to me last night on the way home from the pub, he's like, do you know what, Siggy? It's the little things that we all do no one ever realises. But he's handmade these, right? All they do for us, done a really good job. I want everyone to just give him a clap. Come on, give him a clap. Right, now let's be serious for a second. Now let me just say that the bridesmaids look absolutely smashing today. If I do say so myself. rightly outshone by our bride, Michelle. And I'm sure you'll all agree with me, gentlemen, today is a sad day for single men. If another duty leaves the available list. And ladies, I'm sure you'll agree that today's passing by without any bother.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, for those who don't know me, I'm Steve, the better best man. I've known that since he started talking. Believe me, he still talks so much crap today. Like last night I went out from a pub, I'm best bricky in 1 week. How is he? Is he alright? He said no.
He employs me.
If there's anybody here this afternoon who's feeling nervous, apprehensive and queasy at the thought of what lies ahead, it's probably because you've just married Daniel Turner. Quite clearly, no expense has been spared in creating this wonderful occasion for us all to enjoy. And by the way, please don't worry if you have heard any unusual noises during the speeches. It's only Dan's wallet groaning in agony.
For those of you wondering why there are two best men standing up here, it's perfectly simple. Dan wanted to appoint a best man for the occasion, but sadly he couldn't find one. So he got two barely competent ones instead.
I know some of you have travelled a long way to be here with Dan and Michelle on a special day, and it means the world to them. To have so many people they care about present as possible.
Personally, I wish you'd all stayed at home, because this would have been a lot easier on me. But I am testing it myself, the length a man will go to for a free meal.
It's been an amazing day so far. The settings and ceremony have all been incredible, and the weather. And of course, a special mention must go to both sets of parents for making this day possible, both biologically and financially. We would both like to thank the beautiful bridesmaids. I'm sure you'll all agree they look absolutely stunning. And also, I'd just like to say how fantastic Jacob and Sophie look today, and what a fantastic job they did at the church. They've done you both proud. The most popular piece of advice I was given, more than any other, for the speech, was don't forget to say how beautiful the bride looks. While helpful, it was never going to be needed. Michelle looks truly fantastic today, and I think we should all raise a glass to the beautiful bride. Michelle. Michelle.
Michelle.
I have to say, Dan has stood up well. I remember when the only thing he used to clean regularly was the internet history.
Even organising the seating at a wedding reception can be a tricky business, prone to get political. As best man, I have to step in and help Dan and Michelle. My idea was to use the wedding present list and put those who bought the biggest items nearest the front, working to the back, the smaller the gift. Whoever bought the toast rack won't be able to hear this, because they're still in court boy.
Loyal, caring, sincere, honest, a great, great man. Well, that's enough about me. I'm here to give a speech about Dan, this pathetic excuse for a man. I'm only joking.
I thought Siggy would say that.
Right, before we start, just like you all to point in the direction of the toilet. From your point. Everyone point over there's the toilet. Dan seems to have difficulty finding toilets. I found out on the stag do in Dublin.
Is that magician not still here? Can you make me
I haven't heard this. Carry on.
As I walked down the corridor to our room after a night out, I found myself splashing through all the water everywhere. But oh no, As I walked a bit further, I spotted the culprit. Dan had propped himself up against the wall, the corridor wall like this, and decided to relieve himself all over the wall. Daniel Turner is very lucky to be with us today, if I'm being honest. When you're younger, it's drummed into you, never play with fireworks. When Dan was about 14 years old, he decided to play on the park in pitch black with a few friends with fireworks with what we call monkey rockets. A mate decided to fire a rocket straight at Dan, so Dan ran as fast as he could down the park away from the rocket. The next thing he knew, he was spitting broken teeth out of his mouth with a banging headache. What the pillock had done, he ran into a five-a-side goal post. Outside, full speed. It's safe to say, I've always been a bit wary of fireworks from then on. But Michelle is also lucky to be with us today. Dan tried on a couple of occasions to get rid of Michelle when we were younger. On Saturdays, Michelle and her cousin Sam used to come to my house, and as my mum and dad worked on Saturdays, I know we had a free house, in which we had parties using my dad's lights and smoke machine. And there used to be a DJ trying to wow the girls with sweets and pop. Good brew. Right, my back gate led out to a park, so we decided to try out a rope swing that we had found. Michelle was a bit reluctant to get up the swing, but with a bit of persuasion from Dan, we gave it a go. She got on the rope swing and swung outwards, and at the point the swing was at its highest, the rope snapped and Michelle plummeted to the ground with a massive thud. Me and Dan looked at each other, and Dan winked at me. I'm only kidding. But obviously before Michelle was broke her back, she got up now. Yeah, she got up, full of tears, shouted for Sam, and ran off into the distance, never to be seen again. Until they kissed and made up at school, and decided to come back the next weekend. So this Saturday we decided to go for a walk through the fields, me, Dan, Michelle and Sam again. We got into this particular field where there was a horse, so me and Dan, being the gentlemen that we are, let the girls go first. He got into the middle of the field when this horse started charging towards the girls. Dan turned to me and winked again. Next time, good morning. Well, I'm only joking, you know I'm only joking. But we thought this horse was going to trample them down. I don't know if any of you seen Free Willy, but the horse started to use a girl with a hurdle and jumped right over the top of them. Just like the last scene on Free Willy where it jumps into the ocean. Luckily Dan and Michelle survived these ordeals and are now happily married as husband and wife.
To be fair, me and Dan only really started knocking about with each other after high school, with me going to Broughton and him going to Celia's. But I think that's why we're such good friends, because that's when life becomes real. You start to think about girls and growing up. And no more packing ups from his mummy to go to school with. Oh, wait. Yep, people, until he met Michelle, mummy was still making his lunch every single day. You're too nice to him.
I don't make his lunch.
Question is, give me a chance, lady. What have you got here? Does Michelle, has she took that mantle on now, or have you had to figure out how to butter bread yourself?
Butter it himself.
It's too lazy to butter bread, it's just an apple.
Fine figure of man, as you can tell. Just eats an apple a day. Dan and I became really close friends when I joined US. He was my first mentor. He took me under his wing and taught me everything he knew. Firstly about building and brickwork, and the meaning about real graph. Yeah, alright.